Groupers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. To get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Groupers offense will get first crack at it here. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup, but this game's not played on paper, right? Like this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent, but we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They believe they can run right here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Looking to get it in. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Slides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The groupers are rolling down the field.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time.
Ball's in the deep ball. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got some room entered to the goal line. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense defense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Craig. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Crosses the 35. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just... Move the sticks with his feet.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. Slips, he smashes his way through again. Finds a seam, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Now the pitch. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he got just enough of that one. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the groupers will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. back to work after getting another first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks the tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Kane. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. The give to the big fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Trying to power it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Running to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Hand off from the shotgun. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Groupers will punt this one away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Makes the grab. It's Barker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Using his legs, it's Rowe. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. Quarterback now breaking the field. Crosses the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Banner. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for a gap. It's Craig. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they wanted. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Bryant. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running back searching for a hole. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll try the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. The groupers send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw